Yo, what's going on? It's the B.A.M show, which means being a man. Here with my co-host, Mr. Mango.
What's going on?
What's up? What's up? So today's Monday. What is it? November. What is September the 18th?
You skipping time. Yes, it is.
September the 18th.
Hey, you got a flash shirt on?
Yeah.
Hey, I got on Batman v Superman.
Yeah, man. Hey,
DC,
I got a Batman versus Superman too. A nice one, man. Real nice one. I found what did I find it at? Yeah, I think it was Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, Walmart had some nice graphic Marvel tees up there.
Yeah. I can't get mine from Walmart. They stop at like double X.
Yeah. I think they do. They size and stop at 2X. But I actually get a certain ones. I gotta get a medium. It depends on the fabric. For me, I either get medium or large.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, so how was your weekend?
My weekend was non non-eventful because I can't remember my weekend. Um, yeah, I went to the car wash. I went to the car wash. It was non-eventful. I didn't do anything. It's been a minute since we've been on. Do you got anything you want to say about your hurricane experience, your Irma experience?
Oh yeah, mine was wet, man. I had down my lights was off about 2.5 days.
Wow,
2.5 days.
wow, man.
Hey,
That
my
was
diet went to shit.
like, did y'all? How much food did y'all have to throw away?
Shit, probably almost all the food we bought to prepare for it.
Y'all bought food that needs to be refrigerated to prepare for a storm that might knock out your power, so you can't go get no food.
Yeah, man, that shit was really not even thought through properly. I think that was the first time I ever been without lights.
That long?
Uh, okay. I have been without lights before, but it wasn't on purpose. And I mean, well, this wasn't on purpose either, but it was like one of them things where we knew they was gonna get cut off, so we had like a generator and shit like that. But it's like, man, to wake up. I mean, well, before you went to sleep, the lights went out, but we had candles and shit, so had the candles. Next thing you know, man, the only food we really had to eat was like snacks. Cause you couldn't cook that. And, I mean, some people had like little grills. Yeah, I'm in an apartment, so we don't got a balcony.
Yeah.
If we had a balcony, it would have been different. I could have got like a nice size generator.
Y'all ain't got gas over there?
Nah, it's all electric.
Oh, okay.
It's all electric. I wish I had a balcony, man. I could have had a generator. I could have had the grill on the back. And what I'm saying, I could have been able to been grilling all the damn food instead of just worrying about having to have the electricity. But
Yeah.
yeah, and what else? Yeah, my diet went to shit. I don't eat meat no more, but I had to eat me a cold cut.
Eh,
So,
you could have ate some crackers.
man, hey, I had got tired of eating snacks, man. I got tired of. I think I was eating like fucking sweets, and I was like, damn, I need some food. I need some food. Then, boy, I definitely was spending money too, going out to eat. Yeah, that storm cost me money like all kind of ways.
Well, for us, like areas, uh, why is the first thing talking about iPhone X? That's just what I typed up first. We're gonna talk about the iPhone X. That's Wolf Blood. What's going on? We're gonna discuss that. But as far as my Hurricane Irma experience, and a shout out to the people in Florida, because I got some family and friends in Florida. They just had a little bit more rougher time than me. I tried to reach out to my pops. I couldn't get him on the phone. Finally, through family, I found out he was good, and he on Facebook getting it in. So I know he good. His internet up. Folks whose internet was down, wow, they were probably chewing their nails or something. But
You're right. I ain't really had nothing to cry about. Mine was only 2.5 days. Some
Yeah.
people longer than
Well,
that.
we was straight. When I say straight, nothing went down at my house, and I'm happy, and I feel bad for those who, like, for example, I had a guy I play video games with. He was down for like almost a week, bruh, in Florida, and
Damn, Wolf, for real.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
Wolf was talking about the eye of the storm was right over his house.
yeah, man. So I know what it's like.
Y'all lines must be underground. Like what? Why
In
y'all?
my neighborhood, the lines are underground, and that's one of the
Okay.
perks of living in a community that's not as old as some of the other communities. Because you got older trees, you got power lines above ground. Um,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
so it was good. I had some friends in different parts of the metro, like you, who power was out, and so it
yeah.
sucked, But fortunately, we were able to not have to go through that. And
Yeah, one of the power lines had snapped in half.
wow.
Yeah, snapped in half. Yeah, that's the issue. Like, there's a couple of neighborhoods are starting to be, put all their lines on the ground. So if something cut off, it
Yeah.
won't be because of the
And,
neighborhood. It'll be because on the outside of the neighborhood.
yeah, and then when you have an active event like a storm, like a hurricane, the crews can't fix it for it to just get jacked up again. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So everything should be underground. But
Yeah.
it costs a lot of time and money.
Oh, dang, 3 days.
Oh wow.
I wasn't that hot though, man, because up here I don't know if you were in Georgia, but it
Oh, it
wasn't.
was
It wasn't
cold.
that hot.
Yo,
It was cool
yo.
as hell.
We talking about when the Hurricane Irma came through, it was blowing like 60-degree winds. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna catch a cold.
Yeah, yeah. It was cool as hell up here,
that's
man.
why
We
I
ain't
knew. That's why I knew it wasn't gonna last much longer after it came up this way because it need warm water to eat. And for it to be overland and for it to be cool as it was, I was like, okay, it's gonna do what it do, but it's just gonna be rain. It's gonna slow up.
Hey, ain't Atlanta funny? Like everybody really laugh at Georgia how when we get storms, everything shut down. Like Monday, no, I don't think people weren't working, and
Mm-hmm.
something Tuesday people weren't working.
I had my kids. Monday and Tuesday they did open up. But see, here's the thing. With with Atlanta, when it comes to snowstorms and when it comes to hurricanes, there was no breeze at night. It was hot. I'm sorry, Wolf, you had to go through that. But with Atlanta, you have to do what makes sense, and just think about how frequently hurricanes come through Atlanta. Just think about how frequently blizzards or snowstorms come through Atlanta. So it's physically don't
Yeah,
make any sense to prepare or have all of the resources you would have in like upstate New York where it snows for like months, weeks in
yeah,
snow. Whereas in here the snow can come, it won't be here on Friday if it came on Monday. It's gone. So why I got trucks and plows and chains and all of that. As far as hurricanes, man, the last time a hurricane came through here like this, they had to go in their books, their history books to see that. So, and how do you prepare for a hurricane? You really can't. All you gotta do is have like a shelter set up, or tell people to stay home because up here, see houses back home where I'm from in Orlando. Most of them are made of block. Maybe the second or third floor be made of wood, but most of them made of block, so they can withstand a little bit more of those winds than houses up here. Almost all the houses up here is made of wood, so hurricanes, they wouldn't do that if hurricanes was a threat. Every so often something's gonna happen, but not as frequently. And a tornado come through, it don't matter
oh,
what your house made of, it's a wrap. So
yeah, yeah. So I guess we go ahead and start with the topics. I know we're talking about the iPhone X, in particular the facial recognition on it.
mm-hmm.
What else?
iPhone 10.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it's 10. I'm sorry. It's not X, it's 10. Uh, what
Yo,
else?
I think with the iPhone X, I think people is sleeping on a serious. I think it's a serious issue that we're not paying any attention to. Why is it that Microsoft and Apple both skipped 9?
What did oh, that is interesting.
I'm waiting to see what Samsung does. Will there be a Samsung Galaxy S9? Will there be a Galaxy Note 9? Why are they skipping 9? They try to say, oh, it's a 10th anniversary. F all that. Why are they skipping 9?
Look at that government.
Oh, okay. Because Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10. They released the 8X, the 8 and the S, and then 5 minutes later they released the X10. And I'm like, so what's up with 9? Is 9 like floor number 13 in the elevator?
That's right. Yeah, I was just saying in my head, like, is it like 13 in the elevator? I don't know. That's weird. Damn, I didn't even notice Microsoft, and I had forgotten Microsoft did that.
Talking about some government. But yeah, facial recognition.
And what else? The other thing about men having sex with robots. How women. What is that? What they call us?
The story I saw was all the different groups that have issues with sex robots, and they have their grievances. And then you got arguments on both sides. The people that for it is like, look, not everybody got it like that where they can just, have that relationship, and we talking 15 grand per unit. We talking a $3 million industry. It ain't going nowhere. My only concern is we playing with fire. How long before Skynet? Cause they're talking about AI. This one I saw, he's using assistant like Siri and Alexa technology in his companion robot. So the more you talk to it, the more it responds to you and have conversations with you, and it will learn about you, and so and I don't know. Feminists got a problem with it because it's saying you're making this robot to be oppressed by men and this patriarchal blah blah blah. What that feminists say. Personally, I feel like if sex robots, and this is a perfect segue, was commonplace, maybe Kevin Hart wouldn't be in the situation he in right now, where he got gold diggers taking advantage of his bad decision making.
Yeah. Speaking of that too, that's another subject we was gonna touch on a little about Mr. Hart's situation. Me with that situation, they try the dudes. This is what kills me. I know women are gonna trip about it. Because a lot of them get done that way.
So I cheated on.
Yeah, almost most of them. But
almost most of them get cheated on.
Yeah, but as far as like the dudes, like the guys that'll come out and say something about it, and I just be like, bruh, why do they do that? It's almost like when goddamn Bill Clinton got caught, all of the dudes around him, in Congress and shit were acting all disgusted. Like, bruh, you do the same thing, you just haven't got caught. Like,
well, it's all about when you're looking at folks who like to throw stones, self-righteousness.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bill Clinton, there is this false idea of what the president's supposed to be, and the last thing a president's supposed to be is busted cheating. Okay, you cannot be
like the preacher.
Well, see, the preacher don't got the same resources that the president of the United States has. You have the CIA, you have the FBI, you have the military, you have all of these resources. How on earth are you busted doing anything? Okay.
How did you get caught?
Yeah. So if you get caught doing something as the president, I got to go in on you. And then, but see, they weren't tripping on. See, here's a lot of folks don't understand. They weren't tripping on the fact that he was doing what he did. They tripped on the fact that he got on national television and said, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky." When he said that, he lied. You know, and they had to go after him for this. You know how when a cop has a trial for shooting somebody, but you know, there's really have no intention of really serving justice. Well, they had to go after him and put on the show for the people because he got busted lying. They weren't gonna impeach him.
That's the same thing like Kevin Hart did, man. At first he said, "Oh, this ain't nothing."
But that's what you say. Like.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you say until you're busted by your lady. Okay, you lie. That's what you do. Look, if I'm cheating, what makes it that worse of a crime for me to lie about it? You see what I'm saying? That's what you do. So for folks to be like, look at this, you know, I watched the video of the person that was trying to extort him, and it was talking about, you know, she was talking about how as I was in the room with him, he was doing drugs and he was with these women. I just saw how he just disrespected his marriage. I'm like, you cheated with him, you tried to extort him. What are you talking about? You disrespected his marriage. If you cared so much for him, pull him to the side, like, yo, get out of here, man. You messing up. Okay? If he got a problem like quote unquote Eric Benet had, okay, then that's like him being an alcoholic. So you blame the alcoholic for being an alcoholic, or you try to keep alcohol away from him? You blame the people that serve him alcohol that know he's an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he innocent. I'm not. Okay? He forget the fact that he cheated on his wife. I'm talking about he's celebrity. For you not to know that you rose the way you rose to the top of where you at, that these folks ain't gonna try to get you.
First of all, everybody's phone should have been confiscated.
But when you drugged up, you know, you ain't thinking like that. You're supposed to have somebody on your team there to prevent stuff like that. I'm sorry, bro, but you get paid. You get paid to be sober. You get paid to protect me.
I say the girl saw it come up and went with it. Oh
yeah. And she confessed to that, and nobody's going in on her. I don't claim to be perfect. I guess her throwing that out there means I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in this situation.
Hey, I was wondering, what does this do for his popularity points? Because you know him and The Rock they killing social media right now, like Instagram. Them dudes got like, man, plenty of followers, likes, and everything. Like they like the most. Like when you go to their page, they motivate you because they always talk about, you know, good motivating shit.
If Kobe Bryant can come back from smashing that chick in Colorado.
Oh yeah, he can too.
Kevin Hart can come back from this. At the end of the day, Kevin Hart didn't do anything like what Colin Kaepernick did. You see what I'm saying? He all he did was what men do. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to so he can come back from this. Matter of fact, like he ain't raped nobody. And the way she there's dudes that's like, yo, that's what's up. That's how you handle it. As far as him talking about, they're not finna get no money from me. I'd rather confess. You know what I'm saying? So this dude that's proud of that. You know.
Yeah, that was a good move.
You know, I'm like, I'm just going, hey, you know, she talks about once a cheater, always a cheater. Well, then if once a cheater, always a cheater, then once a hoe, always a hoe. How about that? You can't come off the hoe. You a hoe forever.
Yeah, exactly. I think that was a real smart move for him to just come on out and just let him put the shit out there before she does. Because when she do it, it would have been worse. Because they would have been like, damn, look at all these videos she got to do. And he just said he didn't do it. So, yeah. I think his team helped him with that decision.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the best decision. And I've always felt that way. Somebody got something on me. You know what? You're not finna extort me. I'm just gonna confess. I'm sorry. Look, at the end of the day, obviously you care about these people, or you wouldn't be in a relationship with them. So why would you let them take money out your family, out your house? You know what? Yeah. If I got to lose out, fine, I'll lose out. You know, because at the end of the day, I'm the money maker. You see what I'm saying? So if I have to lose what I have now, so you can be secure, because I messed up, then fine, you left me, you take the kids, you get your child support, you get all this and that. But I'm Kevin Hart. I'll just go do some shows, and I'm back. You see what I'm saying? When you're a comedian, all you got to do is make people laugh. When you're a pro athlete, all you got to do is win some games. When you are a specialist in some field, all you got to do is be that. And then folks is quick to forgive.
Shit, you can tell that to Tiger Woods.
Because he stopped winning.
Yeah, he sure did.
It had Tiger Woods. See, here's the problem with Tiger Woods, and folks don't understand this. The ultimate double standard was applied to Tiger Woods. This white Norwegian lady that he was married to beat the dog snot out of him with the golf club and destroyed his ability to play the game the way he used to play the game. Okay? Had he did that to her, he would be in jail.
Damn, she beat the shit out of him when she finally.
Yeah, go look up Tiger Woods and the late great Dick Gregory. He'll explain it to you. This lady in the hospital say, had you seen his face, you wouldn't be able to recognize him.
Oh man, fuck all that, bro. Hey, look, I'm all for not putting your hands on women, but that shit right there, nah, you just don't stand there and take no ass whooping for nobody.
Well, you know, maybe he wasn't built like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe his dad was so into making sure he was a golfer that he can teach him, hey, don't let these women, you know, and I think.
I mean, you ain't even got to stand there. I mean, shit, get up out of there. You gonna stand there and keep let somebody keep swinging clubs at you?
I don't know, but
crazy as
hell. maybe there's more to the story, and there's some folks there to help her. You know, who knows how it goes down? Maybe call her homegirls. Who knows? But you know, Kevin Hart, he'll be all right. I shed not one tear for him. He just need to learn from his mistake. Look, if you're gonna be smashing chicks on the side, do it responsibly.
Yeah, man. You know, shit. He just let his animal instincts just get the best of him that time. So
you can't be doing drugs. You can't be stupid rich with responsibility doing drugs. Now, I'm going off of the chick. She's saying he was drugged up. I don't know if he was drugged up, but let's say he was drugged up. You can't put yourself in these situations. You can't put yourself in these. You can't just now be learning. You got a target on your back. This is something you should know already.
He knew he had a target. I mean, he did a video not too long ago talking about he wouldn't put himself in that position. But I'm saying that goes back to when you say you don't know unless you actually in that position.
Man, F all that, man.
No, you don't actually know. You got Halle Berry in the room with you, and
But that's just it. That's just it. I do know. You do know.
So you do. So you walking out with you walking out with Halle Berry.
Yes, it's going down. All the people that we say we don't like Stacey Dash. We don't like, you know, whoever is happening. Okay? So, that being said, don't put yourself in that position. There's certain things you can control, certain things you can't control. What you can control is where you at. Why you ain't at home? Why you need to go to the club and party for? Why?
Maybe he thought he needed to celebrate, man. That man he really been doing it big this year.
His paycheck is celebration.
Man, you know how it is. You know what? And that's the thing too. When my birthday just passed, it was like, I celebrate different. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know what? I did one thing. Okay, here's the first thing I did on my. I took my family to go see the Bodies exhibit. I went to the Braves. My mama gave me tickets to the Braves game. But one of them days, I actually just went ahead.
Time out.
Huh.
When they sang the national anthem, what'd you do?
I stood up.
Okay.
And on the Sunday, I had something to drink. I see you over there, like I hear you laugh. I hear you laughing. But I had some what it is, some Douce and some beer, man. And you know what? I'm not drinking. I don't went on. I'm not drinking alcohol no more.
Why? What happened?
Man, I woke up weak and just felt so like weak.
Well,
Felt weak and sick.
alcohol is not nutrition food, Mister Personal
Oh,
Fitness Trainer,
yeah,
Super
yeah,
Body
yeah.
Man. I
I
see. That's not nutrition. That's straight liquid poison.
yeah, but see, my body is telling me, hey, you need to go ahead and leave that alone because it's been happening a lot lately. I was like, damn, I just can't handle those no shots, none of that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it all alone. Period. I ain't even gonna mess with none of that no more. So yeah, man, I'm done with the alcohol and the meat.
That's it. We still need to have that debate on meat.
No, that ain't debate. That ain't no debate, man. That's just like the debate between why women and men can't understand each other. It'll never get answered. But
That don't I okay. Men can understand women, okay? Because men understand with reason and logic. It's women who can't understand, and it's women. Yeah, I'm gonna dig this hole. It is women who are irrational and refuse to be something to be understood. Okay, they will set up rules about how to interact with them, and they will break their own rules about how to interact with them. So yeah, we can understand them. It's the other way around. That's broken.
now I don't know about that because you can't approach a woman with logic and thinking because they don't work like that. They work off emotion. So
Exactly.
you can't bring emotion with
It's
logic.
free radical. We can logically know how we are going to handle an emotional creature, okay? And we can logically know what steps we must take when dealing with somebody who has lost their mind. Okay,
Man,
we can
man.
stop. We can stop dealing with them. To get in front of it is hard to
Yeah,
have control of it. I
yeah.
hope
No,
you talking
that
about the
was hard.
situation we was talking about a minute ago, right?
Now he said to get in front of it, you can have control of it. So he basically agreeing with what Hart did.
She.
Oh, that's a she. Oh, damn, sure is. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. Well, Kevin Hart, he'll be all right. He'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? That logic and emotional thing. We'll talk about that some other
Yeah,
time.
yeah. We need to
But
have a logic versus emotion conversation, and we need to
you
get.
can't put those two together
Yes, you
though.
can, cause we're
No,
here. We're here.
that's no. Listen. That's like one interpreting life as a robot and one interpreting life with their heart.
Uh
Like
huh.
you can't do that.
Yes.
Like
Let
you,
me tell
you
you.
can't you can't see two people about to die and be like, okay, I got 100% chance to save him, but probably 70%. So I'm just gonna go for the 100. But as a human being, you're gonna try to still save both. You're not even thinking about numbers. You're just thinking about that you want to save both of the people.
Uh huh.
That's what I mean by you can't take logic and emotion and try to battle them.
That's
They
a
won't.
great example to help further your case. However, we have to reconcile logic and emotion because that's how we're built. We are built with both logic and emotion. Men and women both are built. Our brains are just set up that way. With the left side of the brain and the right side of the brain, we lean more to one side. Men often more lean to logic and reason than emotion. Now, in the 2017, there's more emotional dudes. I ain't saying they're not. However, historically, men have leaned logically and women have been emotional. The problem is we no longer feel the need or have the desire to figure out where we can couple the two for a better existence between the sexes. Okay? That's her uniqueness. She's emotional. She has a place. She has a function. I'm logical. I have a place. I have a function. Now, where it's like yin and yang. We belong together. Okay? But we
Mm-hmm.
reach this place where we don't need to try to reconcile the two. And she's just emotional, and I don't have the discipline to deal with her emotionalness, and she doesn't have the desire to try to even think rationally for 2 seconds. It's about her selfish desire to only focus on how she feel about the situation, and not every situation is about how she feels.
Yeah. That's so yeah, basically, man, I think that's that situation between like two people coexisting is it's both compromising, man, and not being selfish.
Oh,
You got to be selfless
yeah,
to for
to
that to work.
to be in a relationship
You
of
got to be selfless.
substance, you gotta. If both parties go into it with the mindset, how can I serve the other person? Y'all ain't got nowhere to go but up. Y'all ain't got nothing to do but win. How can I serve the
Yeah.
other person? But
And I think you can't look at life as just being straightforward because it's not. Life is not straightforward. Like it's all kind of ways,
good
man.
night,
Like
Wolf
so.
Blood.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good night, man. I know he probably got school tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
but
We talking
yeah,
about grown folk stuff. He don't know nothing about this. He's still having crushes.
you can't take take it straightforward like that, man. It ain't gonna work. You got to think outside the box. That's why I think like when it comes to being a good man to a woman, you can't just be can't take every situation logically. You gotta get emotional with her.
Yes, and it's logic that tell you to do that. It's logic that say, hold on, logic dictate that it's time for me to reach into my emotional space to try to help me understand how to deal with her in this situation. But coming from her emotional space is not going to tell her, you know what, maybe I need to try to think about this situation rationally. It's not, it doesn't work that way.
So you saying your logic told you, hey, you already you don't use about 70% of logic. Now it's time to go ahead and throw a 30% of heart out
Exactly. Exactly.
there. Oh man, yeah, that's that. You know what though? That's I'm not even gonna lie. That's hard because the reason why I say it's hard because when you get in the zone, you're straight. You just zoned out. You're going straight forward for what you're trying to do. Like
Focused.
you focused, and then for you to have to like, that's why there's no such thing as multitasking. Because if you're trying to focus on something, but then it's like, damn, oh, I gotta pump the brakes on this real quick because I need to do this. And that's why I think in a lot of relationships, dudes get so cold and just focused on work, work, work. They forget. You got a companion. You also need to satisfy and make not just happy with money, but just happy with like touch and
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, all the other stuff. But
Displays of affection. Yes.
yeah,
But see,
it's I don't think it's the person's fault because they forget to do that.
yes, they
Because
fault.
I mean, it is their fault, but it's at the same time it's the focus, man. You so in the zone.
Yeah, but see that
It
the
ain't
reason.
your fault
But
that
why you
you focus
focus?
on
Why
them.
you focus now and you got somebody? Huh? Why ain't you focus before you had somebody? Why ain't you focus out of high school and college and the beginning of your life and built your life so when you were supposed to have somebody, you could give them the adequate attention that they deserve?
Yeah, now see, I don't think you can throw that in now because you can't all of a sudden just say why you didn't do it such time ago. Like you can't go back. It's a
You
wrap.
can't go back, but
You forward now.
but we can use this as a lesson. We're in our situations. Grown ups are in their situations. But how much time are we spending teaching the ones that come after us? Yo, build your life. Forget the reason I'm telling you not to have relationships is not because I can't imagine some dude having sex with you, even though I don't want to imagine that. or imagine you ruining some girl's life because you need to stick your weenie somewhere. That's not the reason why I'm saying this. The reason why I'm saying this is life will be much easier if you build it first and then enjoy companionship and relationship with whomever, with what you built. Not trying to build and have a relationship because you can't serve two masters. Like you said, there's no multitasking. So the relationship's going to suffer, or what you trying to do going to suffer. Like T.I. say, sometimes marriage should be a distraction.
Yeah, it's everything, man. It's not easy. I think that's the whole point, is that it ain't as easy as people think it is.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Now, the next, let's go ahead and get on this iPhone thing, man. Okay, so I'm glad you pointed that out, man, because that really is interesting, man, about the fact that everybody is skipping 9. I didn't even catch that shit. Like, everybody is skipping 9. That's interesting. I want to ask Google, where is Google right now as far as OSs?
I have no idea.
Hold up.
You talking about the Chrome OS, or are you talking about the Android?
I think they're on 7. You got the latest OS on yours, right?
I stopped caring about that stuff a while ago. Let me see. I'm in my settings.
Okay. Yeah, it's mine's got 7. I think they're about to drop 8, which is Oreo.
Yeah, Android 7. Yeah, and I got a system update. OS version. Oh, this is new Oxygen. You got the new Oxygen update?
Oh, I'm with Samsung Galaxy S Plus.
Oh, I forgot. You turncoated, you traitor.
Oh man, hey bro, I'm telling you. Hey, I remember my OnePlus 2, and that camera is not fucking with this Galaxy, man.
It's a OnePlus 2.
I don't even think the 3 is, B.
Bro, okay, what about the OnePlus 5?
They say, you know what? That's what they've been truly advertising, their 5 camera. I haven't seen the 5 camera yet. All I know is the YouTube.
Everybody doing what
they still talking about that Galaxy S8.
Here's what I know. Everybody was trailing the OnePlus 5. Everybody got the dual cameras. They copied. OnePlus 5 did it first. Samsung did it after that. iPhone X is doing it now. And
you sure?
Yeah, the OnePlus 5 been out.
I think LG did the double camera.
But nobody care about LG. It's Samsung. It's Samsung and it's iPhone. That's it. LG is like Hyundai to Honda, and Samsung is the Honda. Okay.
I give you that. I'll say Samsung is like the sprint in the race. I'll say they the sprint.
But the don't get me wrong. See, here's the thing. When you come out with something, it's only going to be as good as what it is at that point in time. Anybody that came out with something later is going to have an advantage of new technology and better ways to do something. So when you look at these price tags, the Galaxy S8 or the Note 8 is like $900, and and 900, mind you, if you get it with your carrier, you stuck with your carrier. The iPhone is a stack. Get it with your carrier, you stuck with your carrier. I'd rather pay the $400-500 for the OnePlus 5. Have all the bells and whistles, the 6 gigs of RAM, the super. You're getting a 64 gig iPhone X, or you're getting a 256. Nothing in the middle. So and you pay another $150 for the 256. So I'd rather have the 128, 6 gigs of RAM. I forget how many core processor this got. Pure Android with the Oxygen operating system with that killer camera. Then all of the extra little bells and facial recognition. I don't need facial recognition.
You know what I will say, that the OnePlus reminds me of A&D. Like it's Intel. Well, Intel don't kind of blew them away, but before Intel blew them away, it was like Intel and AMD. Like some
Yeah.
people be like, Intel is still a little better. It's not that much better, but it's like that's how like the OnePlus is to the flagship phones now. It's like it's not better, but it's not that much behind them, especially with that price tag. So
I watched this dude compare the new Galaxy S8 with the Galaxy Note 8, and he was saying the differences between the two and the differences in price, and he was like, so you get a stylus but you get a smaller battery, you know, it's like a
yeah,
32 milliamp battery versus 35. You know, is it really worth the extra $300? You see what I'm saying? It's like
mm-hmm.
all we want the best, the best, the best. Now, mind you, I'm a tech dude. I love the best because that's me. But we want the best, the best, the best. But is it really worth the extra money? If we do this in almost every aspect of our life, where we spend $200 and $300 extra than we need to be, how are we ever going to be able to develop the discipline to be fiscally responsible about anything?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm free to switch carriers the moment T-Mobile get on my nerve. 2 SIM card, dual SIM.
So yeah, so you got the 5, right?
Nah, I ain't stupid. Ain't
The
nothing wrong
3.
with my phone.
The 3.
Yeah, OnePlus 3, and she got the 3T.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for her to get tired of having it so I can inherit
Yeah. Man, that but that iPhone 10 though, man. The thing when I saw they facial recognition, like, all right, so with my Samsung S8 Plus, it's they got the iris scanner,
it.
so it scan your eyes, it scan, you can do fingerprint, and I think it also do facial recognition too, but their facial recognition is not as high tech as Apple's. Like Apple's really maps your face.
Yes, yeah, Apple's killing it with the facial rec, and you can. They even got this whole feature, this portrait emoji dealy you could do with the front facing camera, and I'm saying to myself, that's all sounds great as a toy, but what are the other implications for having a digital face scan on my phone? And is it going to stay on my phone? It's going to get the iCloud. The iCloud has been proven to not be totally secure. Why do I need my biometrics on this device?
Mm-hmm. That means like you can be found real easy.
They can already find us, but we just making it easier and easier.
Yeah.
They already know what they want to know, but we just making it easier and easier. And I'm like, you can give me great photo taking capability. I love that camera stabilizer. When you zoom in on the video, it automatically stabilizes it because it's built in. That's man, it's a beautiful phone, don't get me wrong, but it's a stack, okay? And how many people is going to switch from the 7 to that, and they're going to put it on their phone bill?
Both of the cameras got image stabilization.
See?
Not just one of them, both of them.
Yeah, both of the cameras. And I think that's pretty nice. But at some point you got to ask yourself, when you gonna create a scene and take a photo shoot with your dog, and make the background blurry and like you got a real DSLR camera. Like at some point you got to ask yourself, what, you really gonna use this phone, or you just got it because it's an X, it's a 10, it got the glass back so you can crack that too, and I'm just saying, it's stupid. And then they cut it. Here's what pissed me off about that phone, and this is why I wouldn't like it. Forget everything else I said. That cutout, yes, it got edge-to-edge display, but the cutout from the top of the phone, where the camera is,
yeah,
they don't move the image over. So if you watching something or a full screen on a video or reading something, whatever you do in a game, it's cutting into the image of the shit. Man, I tried not to cuss this whole time. I went 43 minutes without cussing, and I finally cussed. I tried. I said, tonight I'm not going to cuss. But it cut into the phone, and that would annoy me to death.
I think they got a way around it, like, because on certain apps it don't do it, but then on the apps that do it, that area right there, I think is reserved for like the notifications and stuff. Like the whole app won't go over there. Like not the part that you need to see.
Okay, well, we'll see how it happens.
The essential phone is like that. You saw that one, right?
No, I haven't. Yeah, I will say I have really stopped being up on phones because if I get up on phones, I'm gonna want it. So that
Nah, nah.
and this goes back to the Kevin Hart situation. I come home. I don't put myself in those situations because then I'm making the wrong decision. So if I'm up on technology like that, I'm gonna want it, and then I'm gonna buy it, and I'm gonna be that guy that I'm talking about right now of being financially
Hey,
irresponsible.
no, no, you won't. It's plenty of geeks out there that know a lot about technology. They don't go spend their money on it. They'll find either a cheaper option or they won't even get it. But
A lot of them ain't got
being
the
being
resources
a
to get it.
being a tech head, you gotta stay with the curve.
You gotta stay with the curve.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can't be sitting there like they be like, oh, big man, what's going on? Oh man, that's a nice One Plus you got there. Like, hey, did you see the One Plus 6? You'd be like, damn, they got a 6 now. Like, yeah.
I got a direct link with OnePlus. So I know if a 6 come out. That probably might be the one I get. I'm skipping over the 5. And it
Man,
went from 1 to 3 to 5, so it might be OnePlus 7. Who knows?
man, I took my S8 and I was taking some pictures with it. Because I'm about to get ready. Matter of fact, I'm about to do a review on this right here. This
Anchor.
Anchor. Yeah, this Anchor speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I took it to the playground and I was doing all type of shots of videos. Like, hey, look, it's funny because I don't got no professional equipment, but this S8 camera is so fucking good. So I'm doing shit like this. Like I'm like starting the video and kind of like coming back real slow like that, and then like panning across it, all that junk. Cause I'm finna I think I'm gonna do Sony Vegas, like really edit the video. Cause I'm gonna do a voiceover. I'm not gonna sit in front.
Yeah, voiceover is better.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a voiceover. So I'm gonna do it like that. That's why I took a lot of videos, still shots, stuff like that. Then I'm gonna see what's up, man. I'm definitely try to do that, John.
That's what's up. That's what's up. But so we pretty much got Kevin Hart and the iPhone out the way.
Oh yeah, it's time for these the
He's,
ultimate sex toy.
yeah, the ultimate sex toy. How long has it been since you known about women having secrets party? Do you know what a secret party is?
Uh-uh.
Okay, a secret party. It's kind of like a Tupperware party, kind of like an Avon party. Okay, where
Yeah.
women will go and have a party, or Mary Kay, they'll go and get together, and somebody trying to sell some stuff. Well, a secret
Oh.
party is where they selling fake dinglings and magic rabbits and bullets and all of
Yeah.
this stuff.
I know
Okay,
you're talking about now.
edible lingerie and all of that. So, um, they've been doing this for years. But see, here's what I think it all boils down to. It is okay for women to have sexual autonomy from men, to no longer need a man in any way sexually. But just imagine how the world would change if men did not need women for sex.
Yeah, that whole idea looks like extinction.
No, we'll still couple for children because then it would be upon the woman to convince a man to give her a child, or she'd have to go to the sperm bank, and then it'll be highly incentivized for men to donate sperm. You see what I'm saying? So we get paid for it, but we still have procreation, but just think how much leverage sex is that women use on men. Oh, they're not gonna give you some, or or the things we do, hoping that we get it. You see what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
understand. Well, why would the feminists get mad? Like they don't even want to be with men no more. So why get
Well,
upset?
not all feminists are lesbians. Okay, a lot of feminists they don't want to be with alpha men. They want to
Uh,
be with docile henpecked men that's going to allow them to talk to him any kind of way, demean him because he has a penis and by default he's bad. Okay.
and she's in control because she got the vagina.
Exactly. But you give me a $15,000 sex robot that talks to me, okay? The skin feel like your skin. Okay, the only thing she can't do is get moist on her own. Alright? I never have to ask for when. I never have to be on her timetable. She never has a period. She never all of the things that give us our nose that we get.
Yeah, I don't like the whole fact about using your private as leverage. Like the women who do that, they truly not in love with they. I I think that sucks. You know what? And I think most women do that. They get it from Cleopatra. Uh, that woman right there was like the queen of that shit. Like she used that vagina to the max. She definitely destroyed some empires with that. But that just sucks, man. Why it got to be a battle between like
Well, what other
control?
power do they have though?
I mean, why does anybody got to have the upper hand on anybody?
Because
Like, if we
I
come
want what I want, and you won't give it to me. So I got to use whatever leverage I have to get what I want. Men are selfish too. It's just we use money. How many relationships, the man is the money, and if the woman don't do what she want, he control the money.
yeah, I never done that before, but yeah, you do got some that do
Well,
that.
we're okay. These examples I'm bringing up, I know we don't fit the molds. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't have that type of money, but for generations, men have been controlling, and the only power that women have had has been their vaginas.
Yeah, kings have really done that.
You know, and dudes, for some reason, we could be just the dumbest things when it comes to that vagina. We will make irrational, illogical decisions every time. We'll put it all on the line, and we'll even tell you in a Breakfast Club interview, why would I risk everything? And then we will turn around and risk everything. What kind of sense does that make? It's a powerful thing.
Yeah, it
So
definitely
why would you,
powerful.
if you had this weapon in your arsenal, why would you not use it? Because society says you're a whore if you do use the weapon.
Man, I think we gotta fuck up.
Why you
We
say that?
got to. We got to, man. We got to. Just like when we was coming up, like we had to feel pain to learn. And I think that's still the case. Then
Yeah,
we got to go through pain to learn.
yeah. Cause we, there's some of us who will get it, but for the majority of us, we have to go through a situation to truly believe that it has to be this way. Like somebody can tell me something, and I want to try it for myself. That's just our nature to want to,
Like curiosity.
yeah, we want to try it for ourselves. And somebody say, "Oh, I did that. I've tried it. It doesn't work." But you want to figure out a new way to make a wheel, you know. And
Oh yeah, it ain't gonna happen to you.
yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm smarter than you, dude.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm not finna get busted. This chick's not finna film me. And then what we do is we make bad character assessments of the people around us, and we think that the people around us have our best interests at heart. But in fact, they looking out for them. They see an opportunity. And when he said that I got a target on my back, I'm like, bro, you ain't got no target on. It's not special about you where you got a target on your back. No, it's like you got your windows rolled down in your car and you parked in a high crime area. You asking like what am I supposed to do? Not reach in your car and take nothing? You see what I'm saying? You need to be taught a lesson.
He said you need to be taught a
Like
lesson.
I'm just saying, the nerve. Why would you even do that? You think you that? I see people do it all the time. They pull up to the handicapped spot with their luxury car, keep the motor running, and go in a gas station or whatever and do whatever. And I'm like, you really think you hotness? If I didn't have what I have to lose, I would teach you a lesson right now.
Yeah. Then they walk out the store like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah,
what you mean?
you asked for this. Why is the keys to your ignition? Why am I still hearing your music after you got out the car? You asking for this. Would you get one? 15 grand. Robotic. You could talk to it like Siri or Alexa. Okay. She's going to learn things about you. She's going to feel sad when you don't talk to her. Okay. Sex whenever you want to. Feels just like a woman. Never have to worry about STD or unwanted pregnancy or abortion behind your back. Never have to worry about, oh, hold me, blah, blah, blah. You don't ever take me nowhere. If you wasn't as handsome as you were and you had a problem talking to women, you had a problem having the level of confidence that it takes to approach women, or you just never get no play. Let's say you got all the confidence in the world, but the women's, you ugly. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, you ugly and broke. I'm not, no.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him getting our robot for his he ain't raping nobody?
Yeah. My question would be is this. All right. So you're creating a robot to resemble the real life person, right? A real life woman. So if that's the case, why is it okay for me to? I mean, why is it okay to spend $15,000 for a toy that looks almost and almost as real as a woman, but you just won't let me just spend $15,000 on a woman? Like, why can't I just do that? You want to put a toy on the market, and I could just get that 15 grand to an actual human being.
Because that's prostitution. And this is a Judeo-Christian country.
That's prostitution too. That's
bionic
prostitution.
No, that's a machine. That's my microwave. That's my toaster. If I want to stick my weenie in my toaster, I should be able to stick my weenie in my toaster. Nobody should have anything to say about it. Okay? It just so happened my toaster looks like a woman.
Yeah, that's bionic prostitution. That's what that is.
Now, what if my wife died and I miss her? You know, folks is sending to this one manufacturer. Folks is sending them pictures. Okay, they're modeling these things after real people. Okay, they're sending them pictures. What if I don't want to go out there after being married for 20, 30 years and find somebody new and get to learn their quirks and all of their issues? Yo, make me this person, this machine, and I can smash. Go ahead.
They going backwards though.
How so?
They're going backwards using machines. We need to just do the clone. Let's just clone them.
See, if you want it to happen, we can't talk clone. And mind you, as I was saying what I was saying, I was thinking about the 6th day. Okay, I was thinking about when the scientist's wife was dying, and she was like, don't copy me. You know what I'm saying? And cloning raises a whole nother questions that we're not prepared to deal with as a society. There's no soul in this machine. It can simulate life all day long, but it's a machine. When you clone something, let's say somebody clones you, Mike.
Are we saying when a person is cloned, they get a soul?
That's one of the question I'm about to ask. If somebody clones you, how do you know that bag of meat got a soul or don't got a soul?
Why are we worried about that, though?
because we need to know whether or not this person deserves rights, or even if it's a person.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we cloning, then we had to treat it like a real person.
You know, you seen the island where have you seen the island?
The robot's gonna ask for the same thing.
No, see, here's what people are messing up with the robots. Stop trying to make AI. I don't need it to think. Okay? I need it to have a whole.
They gotta do that though, because
no,
not every man really just want to just stick. They want that
well,
that
then they need to go
part.
talk to a woman. Okay? Stop making AI.
That's what I'm saying. Get a 15 grand to another chick. They need to legalize that. Like, it's crazy. It's all right to spend 15 grand for an imagination, a real life imagination, but 15 grand is giving it to a woman that probably really need it and don't got no problem
taking it.
Yeah.
So basically, what you saying is we need to do a show.
You know what they need to do?
Prostitution should be legal.
Okay. Here's I'm gonna do this. That chick that's doing Kevin Hart, how she's doing him, should be put in jail because it should be looked at as prostitution because she's coming to him for some money. So he probably forgot to pay her after he hit it. You know what I'm saying?
Extortion is a crime.
Yeah, I know extortion is a crime,
but
they can flip it.
Committed.
They can flip it though. They could be like, hey, we lock you up for prostitution because you're asking for money after sex.
Yeah, they should lock her up for that, not him.
Yeah. I mean, but you know what? When these dudes get caught for getting with prostitutes, they get locked up too.
Yeah, but she the one asking for money after sex. He thought he was getting a free sex. You got to have two consenting people in a transaction. So they should get her for attempted prostitution. They should get him for being stupid.
Hey, so it's 11:02 now. Pretty good show, man. We if you just now joining us at the end, we basically talked about the Kevin Hart situation, bionic and sex. Basically, they creating robots for dudes to have sex with, and you got a group of people that have issues with that. You got feminists that don't like it. Of course, regular women don't like it. This lady made one statement when she was like, regular women wouldn't like it because they would feel like it would, the man being able to have sex with the robot, it would numb them to interacting with them. It would change their behavior.
It would. Because how many conversations or how many things we do because we feel like we have to do it or it's going to affect our sex life.
Yeah.
Now, if they teach that robot how to be on top, then it's over. So
yeah, it wouldn't even be no need. Wouldn't even be no need to make it. Wouldn't even be no need to make it then. The other topic was about the iPhone 10. We just went over. We didn't go over the whole thing about iPhone 10, but we did kind of touch on
save your money.
The camera.
Save your money. A professional camera costs less than the iPhone. Save your money.
Yeah, you can get a goddamn nice ass Canon that can not only that'll shoot 1080p at 60 plus 120. Man, yeah, it'll blow that camera out the water. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you definitely. If you're trying to go for it really after the camera, just go get a Canon.
I will say that iPhone. I forget. Cause I watch so many videos on these phones. The iPhone or the Note, one of them cameras can shoot 1080 at 240 frames or something stupid frames per second, and I was like, wow.
Oh shit, for real?
One of them phones got a stupid camera that can film 1080. They can do 4K too at 60, but the 1080 at hella frames, and I think it's the iPhone.
Damn, that's fast as fuck. Cause, have you seen what 120 look like?
Yeah, that's the when the TVs doing 120 hertz and it was all fluid and smooth and everything. Well,
Now, when you see a camera like a Canon like shooting at 120, that's that B-roll that they be doing where they got the music going, then it's kind of like it's slow panning and all of that. That's the 120 that they be talking about. That's not like the 60 and all that. It's a little faster.
mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, I think. Because I think that's what I heard. Because it kind of confused me. Because the dude was talking about it. He was like shooting at 120, and he was like, that's how you get that nice little effect.
Yo, did you hear about the screen though? Each individual pixel can be shut off individually. So you're getting these blacks that are real blacks. Because the best black is when your pixel is off, when your screen is off. So
Yeah, I think that's the perk of OLED.
oh man, see, I'm just now starting to reintroduce myself to higher phones, and I'm like, whoa, I can turn off like the phone, turn off each individual pixel is independent of the next one as far as whether or not it's on or off. I'm so fascinated by that.
Yeah. That's why some phones you can see when they go into you had them bars on the side, and it's not black. It look a little grayish. Those are not like the OLED ones. OLED is real good with that, with the blacks and the brightness. So
yeah, the new iPhone does not have the same level of brightness as the Note. It's not as bright.
Yeah, Samsung, man, them boys doing a great job with that camera, man. That's what's keeping them right behind Apple.
That camera and they displays, they screens. Samsung make hella screens.
Yeah, they do. Shit.
So yes, no on the iPhone 10.
Nah. I wouldn't spend a stat. I would really have to have it. Like if I had it, I'd do it.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't do it if I didn't have it.
Yes, no on the sex robot.
Nah. I would like I pay. I go to those states where prostitution is legal, and I get them that 15,000.
Really, for that one night?
Nah, I mean you can split it up. I don't think you gotta split it. No, you don't gotta split that 15,000.
The way you said it, like
you can do it. You can do $5,000 one day, probably another $5,000 another day, and then so on and so forth.
So what about
that experience?
What about the disabled man? What about the blind man? What about when I say yes, no, I don't mean you personally. I mean, is it a buy or is it a don't buy? I say yes to the robot. I say yes to the man that can't control himself. That we're gonna have less rapes. I say yes. Another controversy is they making some of these robots look like kids. So now we have the whole feeding the pedophilia monster, okay? Yeah. And I don't know how I feel about that, because on one hand, I'm like, I'd rather him, if he's sick, to smash a robot than to mess with anybody kid. But on the other hand, you never gonna cure him if you feeding him a kid robot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You never will, because that's what I was just gonna say about the robot in terms of just the women robots. It's like it's not gonna really work like for dudes that can't control themselves, because at the end of the day they still gonna want that flesh. They still gonna want that person.
That fight.
Yeah, they still, because
they
come on, man.
Them to fight back.
It's still gonna be just like jacking off.
Bro, I don't think so, bro. Because the problem with jacking off is you got nerve endings in your hands and you got nerve endings in your penis, and that just clash. They cancel each other out. Okay.
I mean, it'll be a little better, but all I'm saying is like in terms of them actually like it I don't know. It can't defeat
in certain countries, they already got them where they're like not robots, but they're lifelike dolls that do all of that stuff too. And they dress them up. They put them in the bed with them. They do all that. This whole robot thing was added later. because we talking to Siri and we talking to Alexa. So the dude that was making these dolls was like, yo, let me just give it a personality. You know what I'm saying? But these dolls was here already. You know how you can tell a real Barbie from a fake baby doll? It don't got that thickness that the fake baby doll hollow, and the real Barbie ain't hollow. Well, hey man,
rubber.
you feel some of this material that they're making, bro? I bet if you were given an opportunity to try one of these dolls, you would not say it's just like jacking off. I'm willing to wager that.
Man, hey, you know what? That's a good review.
I don't even know how you get one to test out. like they gonna give you a new one or use one, you gotta rinse it off.
get a cool ass friend, man. Just be like, he just so stupid with money. He just be like, oh, you know what? Get somebody to sponsor that shit. Oh man, you really want to do a review on it? Hey, I get you one and go ahead and review it, man, and all of that shit. You know, you get somebody that's cool.
That would be a good review.
Yeah, that'd be a good
review.
They
got like a test model.
Yeah. But hey man, that's it for today. See y'all guys next Monday.
Yeah.
Next Monday at 10. So remember, whenever you watch this show, if you enjoyed it, share it, like it, subscribe so you can be notified of the next show and so forth. So, till next time, peace. And that's it. Unless you got anything else you want to say, Mr. Mango.
I'm finna play Destiny. That's it. All right, then.
All right.
We'll see you next week.